Hello and welcome back to Byzantines. So today we've got two things to start. The first one is a follow-up on the thing that we started with last time, or that we were talking about last time, the governor trait and the mentorship. People were saying, well, the reason why you can pass along all of the governor trait is because your governor trait is full. And I get that. But here's my fundamental issue with that game design. We had to get this up by doing an entire character's lifetime, and we pretty much focused on getting the governor trait up, right? Maybe there were things we could have done to make it quicker, but effectively, we put a level of effort into getting this on this character. On this character, we didn't. We just pressed the button and we waited a year. On this character, we didn't. We just pressed the button and waited a year. This means that those events are only really good for, like, the first playthrough. The second time you play it, there's no reason to interact with those events whatsoever, at least in terms of the option to get a governorship experience, which kind of leaves you in a little bit of a weird spot. It's like, well, why do you have them? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to represent by this happening, right? Because spending a year is not, like, a huge amount of time. It's barely any time at all. It's actually pretty easy. I mean, we can do it over and over and over again. I reckon by the time this character dies, we may have done all of our children plus some grandchildren. There's a potential for that to happen, which just seems like that's incorrect. And the moment he dies, this character can do the exact same thing, or this character can do the exact same thing. It just doesn't really make sense to me from a logical standpoint. I think it needs some limits. Here's my suggestions, just random suggestions. First, okay, maybe if you want to allow it to go all the way up to max, maybe you either have different levels of the scheme. So say you have a 4-year course in order to become a max level governor. That's a level where if you're not doing any other hostile schemes, you might start to feel that. And especially if you're trying to do that to like 5 children or 6 children, you're going to end up spending a long number of years making that happen. I think that could be like a way to do it. I also think that maybe just having it be like on a timer, just a straight timer, just say like every 5 years you can do it. That could be something, or every 10 years you can do it. University is a 20-year timer. This is effectively a similar type thing. You could say every 20 years you can run a course or something. I don't know. You could also just make it like a flat buff to your to these guys, or even better, just make it a buff, right? Like make it if you've given them a mentorship buff, they maybe get 100% more experience, right? They still have to do the stuff themselves, but they're more prepared for it. I think that would be better and would represent it better than just being like, I am a fantastic governor. In a year I have passed on everything I know. Zacharias is now equal to me in governing. It just doesn't make any sense. To me. Anyway. Talking of not making sense, I'm going to admit that I was wrong about something on the internet. That's crazy, that never happens. Well, it happens quite regularly for me actually, but yes, we've got some more information on Know Thyself. Somebody suggested an alternative hypothesis, and they said it in a way that was like, they know what they're talking about, and I went, huh, okay. So I've now looked in the files, and I found some people online who've talked about things in the files, and Know Thyself does work differently to how I thought it does. It's very, very similar to how I thought it worked, but it's different. So, first of all, is there a situation where taking Know Thyself can end your life prematurely? I think the answer is still yes. So, basically, the way that you die in this game, you get your health drops below a certain level, it rolls a death event, and then within 30 days of that, you're going to die, right? That's generally the way that death works in this game. And I went and checked it in the in the files, and it's still pretty much that, right? I think it's you get an event, it checks whether you're going to die every 30 days, and then within 7 to 40 days, it says in the comments of the code, it says you will end up dying, which averages out to around 30 days. Okay. So, I believe that in that time, if you raise your health, it should stop you dying. However, you have no idea that that's happened because it's all in the background. So, although there is a theoretical way that you can save yourself from death after the game is chosen you're going to die. In reality, that's not going to happen, right? You're not just going to suddenly be like, oh, I need to raise my health because I think that it's rolled that I'm going to die in the background. That's just not realistic. So, that is, so that's that part. So, know thyself, I think, could lock in your death in that very specific circumstance. However, most of the time, what happens is, when it rolls the death roll, what it will do instead is it will instead say, this person has know thyself. We're going to give them a notification that they're going to die, and then it will kill you within 370 days, right? So somewhere in that 370 days after that point, you're going to end up dying. So in theory, it can extend your life. Well, actually, it almost certainly will extend your life for know thyself if you have it. So there's no reason not to take it because it will only trigger on a death roll. So actually, me stalling for it did absolutely nothing. So, that's what this does. So there is a scenario where it might be beneficial not to take it, but it's so unlikely that you would do anything in that time that you might as well just take it because it will save you a year. Or like it will give you an extra year of your character's life, maybe. So, yeah, you should probably take that. Anyway, hopefully that made some sense. If it didn't, please let me know and I'll try again. But anyway, basically from now on I'm going to take it, which is what I was doing beforehand, but then I was told not to because of other reasons, and then anyway. Also, I read in the forums that apparently know thyself can be tricked in some ways, and you can potentially, if you do certain things, make it so it doesn't kill you even after it's told you it's going to kill you, and then you can re-get it. I think it's like if you switch from, if you're on the medicine focus and you immediately switch the moment you get the message, then you can maybe delay it so it never tells you had know thyself, so then you can get it again later. I don't know. It seemed a little bit far-fetched, and it seemed like even if you could do it, it was a little bit like gaming the system, so. Anyway, essentially, just take it. Right. Now, talking about know thyself, it hasn't triggered yet. Our health is poor, which I think means that we may still be alright. I don't entirely know. I don't know what value this is in the background. I think it said, like, it would start rolling death events if your health was lower than 3, to which I went, I have no idea what my health is at any moment. Without opening this in the debug view, no idea what 3 actually means, but we may or may not have hit it. Also, this value I think changes up and down and all sorts. Anyway, doesn't matter. But I think we might die soon because we've got poor health and we're 63. That's basically it. So, yeah, I'm gonna unpause. We'll probably get know thyself immediately, and then we'll see what we're doing with succession. Adrianos is no longer a court jester. He died in his sleep. Aww. Adrianus was a long-standing member of our court. Need a new chancellor. New chancellor is gonna be Artemios. That seems like that would make a lot of sense. He's really good at the job. And then we're gonna have a look in here. Do we need a new jester? I guess we're not really stressed, so we don't need to pay for one right now. Yeah. Because we don't have court grandeur, so there's no particular reason to have one. Okay, cool. New diplomacy perk. We're going to grab Heart of the Family, because Groom to Rule is fantastic. This gives you 1 to 3 extra skill points, which, is just fantastic. Right, scheme at court. Somebody is planning to kill is plotting to kill my lover. It's probably my wife again. That would make a lot of sense. Somebody is plotting to kill my daughter-in-law, Martha. Oh, alright. I'd rather they didn't. Yeah, I just gained 50 gold. Is there anything else I can build here? Not really, unless I want to build in the city. Like, if I'm just going for capital. I guess I could maybe build something in the city. I could maybe build a trade port in the city with 2 more gold. Ooh. Let's do that. Okay, city. Let's build a trade port here. I mean, we're allowed to hold on to cities, so let's do it. Right? Okay, cool. People are now considered Byzantine powerful families. Council invite. To my vassal, as an influential strategos, it is only fair that you have a voice in my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the position of Chancellor of the Byzantine Empire. You know, it is actually our best stat currently. Yeah, sure, we'll take the job. So we are now on our Liege's Council, which gives us influence per month, a bunch of prestige, fellow vassal opinion, political scheme potential, and diplomacy lifestyle experience, which is great. Okay, fantastic. Do you still have a co-emperor? You do, and he still hates us. So the actual emperor is like, hey, you want to be on my council? The co-emperor is like, absolutely not. My son Zacharias constantly bemoans the vileness of his rival Lazaros. Each time I see him, he mentions the Viper of House Xanthia and urges me to offer advice or aid in bringing him down. I can start a feud against him and House Xanthia, which is only him. How dare he challenge my son? We must solve his own problems. House feud, definitely. We are definitely feuding against this guy. And you know what? You know what? He's our guest. We could just imprison him immediately. We could also request that he's excommunicated, which would give us a reason to imprison him. Yeah. Please excommunicate him, Ecumenical Patriarch. I love just using the Ecumenical Patriarch against people. It's great. Wonderful. I'm most disturbed by the tales you tell of Lazaros's misdeeds. Pains me to do so, but I must agree that for the good of the Orthodox faith, he must be excommunicated. Wonderful. You have made a smart decision there, my friend. Right. So now I can imprison him. It would not succeed, apparently. On decline. He is a known criminal, allowing you to imprison him. He just leaves. Why will it not succeed? He is my rival, his opinion of me. Could I increase his opinion? I'm not going to send him a gift, and I don't have enough money for it anyway. There's a 0% imprisonment chance. I don't know, I could just try murdering him. People would probably be in. You know what, guys? Let's do a little murder. Okay. Also, I just realized it's not hostile schemes that we couldn't do before. Must be political scheme. Oh, because this counts as a political scheme. Oh. I think previously I thought that was a personal scheme, and I was like, oh, why can you not do that at the same time as a political scheme? But no, it's because it's a political scheme. Ah. Well, never mind then. So this only stops you from doing political schemes, which I guess stops you from slandering, but still. It's not really that much, right? It's basically nothing. How long is this going to take per phase? 65 days, and it's going to be 1.8% per phase. That's not really that quick. Yeah, why is it so slow? It should tell me in here what this number is made up of. I forgot what it is. Just based on my it might just literally just be based on my intrigue, which is almost nothing. Can you assist me here? Yeah. Yeah, I need you to assist me. That will at least lower the number of days per phase. Yeah, and it boosts, I think, our base as well, which is nice. Okay. Let's try and kill him. My spy master has come to me with grave news. He is certain that Damine, my own lover, is scheming against my daughter-in-law, Martha. She's trying to kill her daughter-in-law as well. I'm not going to accuse my lover. Zacharias is even better, or is an even better bladesmith. Wonderful. I don't want a claim on the Byzantine Empire. Sorry. I'm still not interested. The Basilius has been excommunicated. Ah, so that's why you've given us a claim. Or you would give us a claim, because he's excommunicated. Well, that would do it. Oh, look at that. This guy's, oh, he's maxed out in governorship. Wow, crazy. Okay, you're already maxed out, aren't you? Yep. You're already maxed out. Let's go with Joshua. Let's mentor you. Wonderful. Fantastic. This isn't going up so fast, but I do have a lot of, I'm going to generate a lot of advantage. Educate job. Okay. There's job. Job. I would like you to get an educator. You are going to be educated by the court's genius. By the court's intelligent person. But, actually, do I not have anyone? Do I have any unmarried people who I want to marry off? No, you're about to die, and you can't be married. Okay. So, job. Maybe actually what I want to do with job is I want to go genius. Is this everyone in the top realm who's a genius? Wow. Can I send job to you? Yeah, offer ward. Job. Fantastic. That seems great. We'll send job over. Seems good to me. Good. Just happened to be somebody available. Worked out quite nicely. This guy's got even more Blade Master stuff. He's getting up there as well. Gone in the night. I'm jarred awake by a hard knock on the door. My Strategos, a guard has been found dead and your son is missing. I clamber out of bed, yelling orders while I pull on my clothes. The search goes on for hours. It's not until noon they uncover a signed letter from Zacharias. The handwriting is unmistakably his. Father, I have left to marry the love of my life, your fellow vassal, Tormarche Antipatra, and all I want is to be happy. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. How could he? Matrilineally? Zacharias, how could you? No, actually, how could you? I feel betrayed. Our player Heir has divorced his wife and has left to go to Malta. What? To join an excommunicated person in a matrilineal marriage. The daughter of the Basilius. What? Well, I gotta tell you, Zacharias. You are no longer my heir. My heir is quite definitely gonna be Theodosius now. That is not on. Right. Theodosius is my designated heir. And I need a new spy master. New spy master. It's gonna be, for now, Joshua. Well done, Joshua. You have managed to become my spy master. And just to continue to, you know, scorched earth on this. Where are you, Theodosius? Right. I'm going to contribute enough to push you into first place. He is now in line to Epirus. Right. Well, that was unexpected. Our night improved. Delicate affairs. Working late again, my lord. My wife peeks over my shoulder, glancing at the documents overflowing my desk. I had some experience with these matters, she tentatively says. Perhaps I could help you gain High Chief Gaius's trust. Who? I don't care. He is severely not worth the effort. But I could just say, please do it anyway. Or I can say, I'd like some diplomacy lifestyle experience. Let's just try and earn the experience ourselves. We didn't. That's fine. Educate David. We'll worry about that in a second. Educate David. Right. What I want to do, though, while I remember, need to go in here, and I need to go down here, and we're going to force Joshua to be a knight temporarily. That's fine. David is your child. No, David is your child. There we go. Right, you need an educator. Who's educating Job? That would be the best educator, right? Oh, you're traveling to that person's court. It's you, right? You want to educate my, I need to wait for Job to arrive. Okay. Where is Job? He's almost there. Okay. Unconditionally. As I lean over the map of my chamber, a sudden creak turns my head towards the entrance. My daughter Zenobia appears at the threshold, toddling up to me at surprising speed for her age. She wraps herself firmly around my leg, hugging me tight and leaning her head back to look up at me. I look at her, a hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is stroking her hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. Okay. Now, I appreciate that you're educating Job. Do you happen to have room for one more? Because we would really like you to educate David as well. Wonderful. That would be a yes. Perfect. That works for me. Okay, ward is setting out. How are we looking in the scheme? We're getting there. Slowly. I could potentially ask you to help if I don't need the domain. I don't think I do need the domain anymore. I would lose 3. That puts me at 8. That seems fine. Yeah, help me out with intrigue a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to be very helpful, because that now means I gain 4.5% per phase, which is quite a bit more. Our liege's war ended against Khazaria. He won, so they've expanded further into that territory. Okay, he hasn't declared another one immediately, although he might the moment his troops get back there. Or back up to full. Neighboring ruler has won war. You have won against Bulgaria. Oh, well done you. That means we no longer share a border with Bulgaria. There you go, his troops reinforced, and now immediately he's declared war upon Crete. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Right, my grandson is now there. And your prowess continues to go up. Nice. The Saint of Nicopolis. I think we've had this one before, right? We have indeed. I can't remember what I chose before. Yeah. You choose this one. Chance to get Saint of the Land or no crooks tolerated. Which would be fine. That would be pretty good. Saint of the Land is not really needed. That'd be fine. Governor efficiency increases by 10%. Hey, I got it. Nice. So what is our governor efficiency right now? It's probably not very high. Where are we? Epirus. +8. Oh, okay. It's not bad, given where it's been. Okay. Neighboring ruler won war. Your neighbor Basilius Castillos Callistos has won against my fellow vassal in a war to remove Basilius Callistos II as regent. So he has kept his position as co-emperor. And this person was trying to take it effectively. Okay. Cool. We have finished Joshua's education and governorship. And we've discovered the mustering ground innovation. Wonderful. What does that mean? We can get more men at arms and they can be larger. And now we're getting city planning in 35 years. Wonderful. Okay. Too much of a good thing. No, we'll keep both of our lovers. That's fine. Hey, some favor hooks expired that we gave away a while ago because they had nothing to use it on, which is also why we gave it to them. I'm going to mentor you in governorship. Okay, cool. He says yes. I'm very shocked that he said yes. Construction complete. We get some more of this, and you gain trait experience. See, this is what I'm talking about. This trait experience means nothing to us now. Right? There's no reason to ever build in here for experience. I mean, we get the influence, but the trait experience, we'll never get it again because we're already maxed, right? I think that... Yeah, I think that there should be... If they want to give you trait experience like this to encourage you to build, they should actually... they shouldn't just give you a full Strategos trait for free. They should make you work for it. I mean, even with things like if we take Blade Master for an example, it's difficult to raise. You can raise it. You can get somebody to educate your children, and it takes years and years and years and years, as we're doing right now. But you can raise it, and the better you are at it, the better you're going to be at raising it. But it's not free, right? You need to spend a lot of time for it. And the buff is arguably much worse. Right? The buff is 3 prowess, plus 3 prowess, plus 6 prowess. So we're talking 12 prowess, plus some disease resistance, right? So 12 prowess plus disease resistance versus a +2 to diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, plus 5 influence per month. I think this is probably better than than that, and the amount of effort to get this is so much less than the effort for that. Anyway, just my point of view. I'm back on the battlefield, the mud is clinging to my boots, the rank stench of the dead assaulting my nostrils. Once again, I'm reliving the day a peasant revolt led by Tranos rose up against me. I woke up gasping, cold beads of sweat clinging to my face. Georgia stirs beside me, but doesn't wake. I deal with my troubles alone. I'll never lose again, obsessed with vengeance, or I should try to forget. I'll try to forget. We're not really that stressed a character. Okay. This is going surprisingly well for having no secrecy whatsoever. But, okay, maybe famous last words. We'll see. Child of my dynasty. Dorothea. This is Isaac's daughter. Okay. Actually gonna do this. You're gonna be called Sarah. Just stick for naming conventions. You are gonna be educated by Joshua. Wherever that is. Yep, Joshua. That's fine. And then we want to put in a little message in here, which is educate Sarah. And then your birthday is 1 day in the past. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. Okay. Murder's about to happen, I think. One more. Okay, so that gives us 1589. I think that's enough, actually. Yeah. This secrecy is amazing. Like, we had 38% and we'd managed to just never have it trigger. Yeah. That is actually crazy. Anyway, execute scheme. We're going to choose this one. It gets us plus 10, which puts us to the max of 95, which is why I'm happy just to go with it. Healthy Eater. Lazaros is finally dead. One less Xanthia to worry about. It took weeks to lay the foundations for my plan. A poison dish fit for a man of his stature. Ever the fool, Lazaros proved unable to smell the poison past the tainted duct's bed of exotic herbs. Clearly didn't notice the deadly bitterness till it was already far, far too late. I've covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me of being behind the attack, they dare not say it aloud. There will be no living members of his house here. And say this is only the beginning, or justice is served. I'm going to say this is only the beginning, and then get an event saying that the house is wiped out, I'm assuming. The sweetest feeling. Okay, there you go. So we've tipped it in our favor. This person's landed over here. Interesting. Right, close this. At last I can enjoy a cup of Retsina, safe in the knowledge that the accursed Xanthia house has been wiped from the world, settling once and for all the vendetta they so foolishly provoked with Lazaros's foolishness of Zacharias. Each time we inflicted a loss there was retribution, but now we have closed the last page on the story of House Xanthia. I have triumphed. That fool Lazaros is at last in hell. So we're a capable family. I don't think it's as good as Stalwart that it was offering us, so maybe that was a bad decision not to take it. But anyway, we get ourselves some prestige and dread. I was also wondering whether we wanted to murder our son's spouse here. I don't think we need to. I think we can just disown him. You know what? We could literally disown him. Right? There is an option in here somewhere. Isn't there? Oh, we disinherit or denounce? Yeah, just straight up denounce him. Potentially. Disinheriting him, we could also do if we wanted to. You know what? I think a simple denouncement. I think that'll work. That sends the point across. You are denounced, my prince of fashion. Right. Carrying on. Okay. Wow, this long message. Your sovereign Basilios hereby issues a public declaration. It is with heavy heart that I admit to a veritable plague of calamities besieging glorious Rome. Our sewers clog, our borders fray, and our children are born imbeciles. These problems are, each and every one, the ultimate fault of my supposed co-Basilius, Callistos, a fool and a cur inciting the wrath of God against us. Should these two really bicker so publicly? Probably not, but it's entertainment. Oh. We have a new Basilius. We have Basilius Justinos III, who is also a conqueror, but he's also a comfort eater. Also, he's of a different... wait a second. He is of a different house. So I guess it's inherited via the title, this conqueror trait. Cool. I need to educate Eudoxius. Also, the co-emperor has changed. So you are now still the co-emperor. You're still in the duumvirate, and your son is losing Armeniac. We can help with that. Okay. We'll leave them there for right now. The Emperor's guardian, our shepherd and sovereign, has left this mortal world. Basilios is dead. In Maya Faraquin's supreme church, amidst dignitaries and prelates, a new Basilius receives the coronation rites. Hail, Justinos III, cry those assembled. By the grace of Christ, faithful Basilius and autocrator of the Romans, the Ducas forever Augustus. Glinting coins fly above the glorious procession. Magistrates bend before Basilius Justinos, cowed if not yet loyal. I must denounce this regime. Publicly I support the new Basilius, or few opinions I have of my new liege. I support him. That's fine. I need to educate this person. That must be your child. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Your child shall be educated. Do I have a genius who can educate you? How about Yaroslava of Cephalonia, who is married to my son? Someone in his court, the ward of a chosen adult. No, I want to do it like this. Offer ward. Eudoxius. And then I want it to be Yaroslava, who cannot educate. Okay. That's fine then. I do not have any genius. There are no geniuses who can educate him. Is there anyone intelligent out there? Yes. Are there any intelligent adults out there? Yes. Okay, but not very many. You have 2 wards. You have no wards. Would you like to join my court? I will pay for your travel expenses and use my influence to convince you. Right. Let's get this person in our court, and you are going to be educating. If I tell you to take the vows, by the way, do you move to stay at the Ecumenical Patriarch's court? That's just not going to work for me. No, you are going to educate. Why can I not get you to oh, because it's already filtered, or... I don't know. Maybe I have to remove the educator from him. Yeah, I probably have to remove and then I can educate him. Educate child with the person who just accepted an invite to our court with you. Wonderful. Let's get you educating him. Right. Son is losing this land. Okay. We can fix that. Where are we? Where are we for this one? Oh, it's down here. It's in the Basilius's domain now. Oh, he's not losing it. He's actually absolutely fine. Yeah, no, he's not losing it. He's fine. Yeah, he's next in line. There's no issue. He's not losing it. That's fine. We gain some more of this for building another small harbor. Nice. We get some bonuses for our harbors now. Good. As an influential strategist, or strategos, it is only fair that you have a voice on my council. In recognition of this fact, I hereby offer you the position of steward. Yeah, steward's quite nice. It comes with an income, which is not usual. So we get 3 gold per month, 2 influence, domain taxes go up, building construction cost goes down, domicile building construction cost goes down, and monthly stewardship lifestyle experience goes up. But we're now earning huge amounts. There are factions against our liege. It was suggested that we join factions. Also, what wars are you in? Are you in the same kind of wars that you were in before, right? Yeah. It was suggested that we join factions because lieges will tend to give you things to leave factions, which is true. But the main reason I'm not joining any factions is they also tend to not favor you when you're in factions. And they may try things that are not as nice. But I guess I could just do it anyway. It's fine. Right. Grand Tournament. Chiefess Grundis's Grand Tournament. Okay. I will not arrive in time. But when does it start? It starts at the start of March. Yeah, you are right. I will not arrive in time. What if I hire mercenary guards? Okay. Okay. What if I hire... Any of these make it go quicker? A mountaineer. That does make the mountains a lot less dangerous. What if I take the sea? I can get there a little quicker, actually, if I take the sea. What if I hire experienced captains? That won't help us at all, right? Because it doesn't give any speed. Yeah. Is that our quickest route in there? It might be. Might indeed be our quickest route in there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a quicker route, but the problem is we have to cross here or here. It doesn't give you a ton of options. What if I say go this way? We get 5th of May. Yeah, no matter what way you're swinging it, the closest we're getting is 23rd of April. We're not going to be able to make up a month. Yeah, we can't go to that. Oh well. Influence Zenobia. There we go. Influence. Diligent. Let's go. Hey, she's diligent. Wonderful. It worked. Okay. Negotiate an alliance with my daughter-in-law. In charge of Malta. Absolutely not, but we could make one, but absolutely not. My grandson Marcus. So Zacharias' son can marry. Oh. Okay. I don't know who we want him to marry. Well, obviously not lowborn. So not lowborn. We're only down to 279 characters now. Let's say maximum age 25. An age difference of 10. Yeah, that seems fine, right? Yeah, that works out. Don't care if they're an adult. Let's say they're healthy. I didn't take out anyone. I was just doing it as a... Well, maybe it will. Let's say that they have to be part of Christianity. Took out 5. Okay. Inheritable traits. We're down to 8. One of which is my granddaughter. Okay, who have we got here? Could marry Sophia. Sophia's from over here somewhere. Yeah, it's from Arcadia. Could marry Margaret. Margaret is from Swavia. Okay. I think I'm going to go with Sophia. Let's go with Sophia. Sure. Seems fine. I'm not going to host your grand wedding. You're the grandson of the disgraced Zacharias, so... Yes, you can have a marriage and that's about it. Right. That's fine. Cool. A scheme at court. The Murder Joshua scheme exists. Oh. Well, that's not a great scheme. You should probably get to disrupting schemes. It seems like that's good for your own health. Right, we have 160. What do I want to build here? Upgrade to the trade port costs us a little bit too much. We got anything else we want in here? I mean, disease resistance is nice. Yeah, we could just build hospices. Sure, let's build a hospice. Let's go with that. Seems fine to me. Hey, he's gained the Reaver trait, which I forgot we're passing down, which is very funny. because it's not useful for us in the slightest. Groom to rule. This is a fantastic trait, as you're about to see, because Akakios' intrigue increases by 3, followed by... So let me dismiss this. Zacharias' intrigue increasing by 3. Isaac's learning increasing by 1. Artemios' diplomacy by 2. Theodosius' learning by 1. Joshua's intrigue by 2. So they all got pretty big buffs to their stats, which seems good to me. Right. Cool. But did they actually get buffs based upon their... I think they got buffs based upon their lifestyle. Yeah, I think they actually did. I didn't know that they got buffs based on their lifestyle, because I thought that you got this... Yeah, I thought that you got this earlier in life, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought that you normally got it before they got their lifestyle, but anyway. A curse undone. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows I was cursed the day that I met Katapan Callistos. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that brash churl to his grave. 3 is dead, and they no longer share power. The Basilius is now working alone. Combat practice also increased Isaac's prowess a little bit. Another new powerful family. Are we still in the powerful family list? Oh, very much so. We are right up there, actually. And we're on the Liege's top council. So yeah, that gives us an extra 15 level of influence. We're going to drop down a lot on this character's death, but that's okay. What I'm actually surprised about is that none of my other characters who are in line to anything have... like, none of the people have died. There. Wait, do we currently hold the Them of Cephalonia? Wait, since when have we held the Them of Cephalonia? Wait, have we always held this? Oh, the Them of Cephalonia, despite being a duchy title, is one holding. Oh, is your holding? Yeah, you hold the tourney of Cephalonia. And the Them... Sorry, the Them of Cephalonia is the... Since when did this exist? I must be going crazy. Title history. Ah, I see. He held it until he appointed it to me. Or it was appointed to you and then appointed to me. So actually I got that like last year. Okay, yes, so this should go probably to... No, it shouldn't really go to you. It should go to Theodosius right now. Yeah, let's do a major contribution to him. Right, let's do that. Epirus is going there. What else were we pushing for? We were pushing for this one, which was going to go to you, and we influenced that, but it didn't go to you, which is fine. And then the other one was this one, which is going to go to Theodosius. It's actually next in line to a lot of things. You know what, I'm going to influence you a little bit more as well on this one. Let's push your name up a little bit. Okay. Is he actually the only person inheriting? No, Isaac's in line to something, right? Isaac isn't in line to anything. Isaac was in line to this, but is no longer in line to that because I cannot undermine a candidacy for... Okay, I cannot, like, spend any on this, basically, because it's what our liege has. So I need to get Isaac some new land. Is there any of this that seems easy to get, potentially? Looking for anyone who's a little older as well. Like you. You're pretty old, although you're... Somebody's made a lot of influence in there. Yeah. Why am I looking for older people? I'm looking for people who are likely to die. This has nobody in it. Wow. Chaldea. This might be a new one, actually, because it's got some of the Khazarian land in it. Yeah. I'm going to influence Isaac here. Let's do a medium contribution to Isaac. It puts him well at the front. We've done nothing for it. Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. New nobility. There is a new house. This house. Okay. That's fine. They got Anatolikon, which I assume was one of the themes that our Basilius held. Yeah. Yeah, so that's now an available one to potentially compete for. Yeah, so it's this big one in the center. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. My most thoughtful Strategos Ionis. An opportunity to further Hexavula's interests as well as those of my house. Lachano Drakon. In exchange for a promise I may call in the future, I would be willing to make my own sacrifice. So I get influence and then he gets a hook on me. A fine offer if reversed. Okay. Or I have no need of this. I have no need of this. I'm perfectly happy as I am. Joshua's prowess went up by 2. Nice. Grand tournament? Where is it and how fast can we get? It's in the same place as the previous grand tournament. Alright, we need to save a month. Okay, so immediately get on the boats. We're down to there. Then we're going to get mercenary guards. We just can't make it. He keeps telling us about these, I think, because it's quite close, but we just can't quite make it. Just a little bit off. What if I drop onto, like, say, KOTOR here? Goes even later, huh? That is the quickest route. What if I go to here? No, what I wanted to do was go to here, then go to here. Yeah, it still doesn't get me there any quicker. Okay. We tried. I paused literally as I saw it, but I guess not quick enough to actually go. Educate Hans. Oh, and do local arbitration. Sure. Investing in development. Fantastic. We get more development growth. Hans must be your child? Hans. Educate. Oh, I missed the year by 1? Yup. Whatever I did, I missed the year by 1. Which means that you're... I'm just looking in here. You're educator? Yeah, you could educate Hans, right? No, I need to do this the other way around. So I need to remove Hans. We go in here. So let's remove educate, remove guardian. You are now going to be educated by her. There we go. Wonderful. Also, I just wanted to check something. This is all fine. It's all fine. Okay. I thought for a second we may have lost our court tutor somewhere, but we haven't. Also, apparently being on poor health is no, it's not actually any pain. You just, like, sit on poor health and you're absolutely fine. Lady Georgia is plotting to kill my courtier, Theophanes, who may or may not be our illegitimate son. Ah. Well, that's not ideal. We're not going to imprison our wife, but it's not ideal. Hey, Joshua is also now an aspiring blade master, much as everyone else is. Okay. We're now at 150. What can I build here that we might want? Get guilds. Guilds is development growth. Just flat development growth. Now let's grab some guild halls here as well. Continue increasing development here. A governance issue. Fantastic. Inept mayor. Let's go. I pore over the litany of complaints sent from Zakynthos, noting accusations against that fiend, Theocharistos, how, with miserable criminality, he has allegedly drained the city of funds. There is indeed something deeply wrong with the city's contability. Wealth seems to disappear from the balance inexplicably, and the number of state-paid officials change day to day. The documentation on land ownership is littered with inconsistencies. I'm going to pay it a visit. Let's head over there. Okay. Inept mayor. When I reach Zakynthos, I hurry into the offices of the local mayor, Theocharistos. Seemingly taken by surprise, the bureaucrat quickly shoos his servants away. Ledgers are clutched in their arms. I've come to verify your administration's contability, I state, solemnly frowning. Is it about that consignment of grain, stutters the mayor. The silk import. Yes, my contacts are still a little unorthodox, but they've been pardoned for their crimes, well, most of them. I'll undo these orders, my strategos. All of them, you needn't worry. So we can do this, gain experience, which means nothing, prestige and gain, this would then gain incompetence in administration. You're unworthy of your post. Oh, sorry, it would lose incompetence in administration. You're unworthy of your post, which will get me dread and depose him. Okay. I'm calling in an expert from the capital, which would get us some more influence, or you'll personally pay for all the losses. I'm going to take the money. First pursuit. Right, this person has stolen our purse. We've had this one before. I can offer him a job, or I can kill him. And I'm going to kill him, as we did to the last one, because that gets me even more dread and more money. We've now arrived back. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Cool. I now gain another 65. I now have a huge amount of money to spend. Guess I should pick something like the one that's next to our capital and then just start increasing development here as well. Can I build... it's actually not on the coast. Never mind. I'm going to pick the next coastal one. And I'm going to build a... Ooh. Has county modifier backwater. Doesn't allow you to build the Murex fisheries. I actually do kind of want the Murex fisheries, actually. But you can't... you can only do it on the coastal ones. Oh. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to get you to build a trade port. There we go. Cool. Right. Carrying on. We have a new child of my dynasty. Zenon. Zenon is Marcos's child. Okay. You're going to be called Sebastian. No. Nos. Sure. And, you are my great-grandson. I guess we shall educate you ourselves. Okay. Well, let's do it. War declared on Liege. You're being attacked by this person. For Pelagia's claim on the Byzantine Empire. How many people you got on your side there for this war? Enough. Okay, even though he has the Conqueror trait, his realm appears to be falling apart. Because he's losing the Holy War for Crete as well. Okay, well, it's not good for him. It's definitely not good for him. Oh! I see. A resplendent coronation. The crown has been torn from our sovereign's brow. Justinos's rules over the empire no longer. In Constantinople's supreme church, amidst dignitaries and prelates, a new Basilisa receives the coronation rites. Hail Pelagia, cry those assembled. By the grace of Christ, the faithful Belicia and the autocrator of the Romans, the Macedon forever Augusta. Wait a second, she's not the one that's... no, she wasn't the one in charge of Malta. In my head, I'm like, you're not the one in charge of Malta, right? As in, you're not literally the one who my son ran off with. But no, no, you are the daughter of the Basilius, though. But no, this is the person who my son ran off with. He's also decided to grow out his hair and make his mustache more pronounced. And he's excommunicated now. It's announced excommunicated and irritable. Well, serves you right. Okay. So she is now in charge. I could denounce this regime, become the locus of opposition. Detractors of a mighty sovereign flock to this character. They are known champion for those discontented. Okay. Effects have been altered by the Basilius's high legitimacy. And a bunch of people will join our court. Oh, the ousted, the ousted former ruler would join our court. No. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're going to support the Basilisa. Yes. Although the law has changed, so now we've got a decentralized realm again. New powerful family. The Macedons are back. Okay, we've stayed fairly consistent. Am I still your... I'm not your anything yet. But of course you'll put me in a position on your council, right? Oh no! Our lover has died. After all this time. Oh, you want me to be steward? Fantastic. I'm earning money. But yeah, our lover has died. It's not on. Zenobia needs educated. Zenobia? Do I have anyone who can educate Zenobia? Are there any geniuses left? You want to join my court? I will invite you to my court purely so you can educate my granddaughter. Where are we? Remove guardian, educate child, new person I just asked to join my court, not you. You. There we go. Educate my grandchild. Wonderful. Right. Limited administration is back on. There's a faction against the Basilius. Cool. Know thyself. Close to the end. Well, I was going to end the episode, but I guess I will not. I can feel it in my very bones. Death will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. I'll be dead within a year. Do we want Theodosius to be our heir? I think we do. His line is by far the most promising line. He is going to inherit almost everything. I think he has to be our heir. Yeah. It just makes sense, basically. So we will we'll wait for the moment to happen. There's nothing for us to do. I guess I should spend my influence, right? That's about it. Major contribution to you. Epirus, you're gonna inherit anyway, right? So yeah, probably. And then what else have we got? You don't need any contribution unless you're the last one we got. I probably shouldn't have invested the first one. Theodosius is next in line to that one. This one we've already looked at. Which one was I trying to get for Isaac? That's what I'm missing. Which one was Isaac in charge of? I may have to go to Isaac and see what he's heir to. If he isn't heir to anything, then I'm going to be worried. Oh, it might have been one of the ones that got moved down here. Maybe not. Isaac, no, you're in line to the theme of Chaldea. Oh, so this one. Perfect. Isaac, I'm going to give you as much contribution as I can. There we go. Cool, and then the rest of it can go to you, if I can. Yeah, influence candidacy, not for the Byzantine Empire, but for this, because I feel like we at least put some effort into it. Yeah, no, I can't do anything, actually, on that one. That's fine. Cool. Well, with that, this character is pretty much dead. Okay. Now it's just time to wait for it to actually go through. Adventurer landed. This guy got landed over here. An Abbasid adventurer. Okay. New child of my dynasty, Philippa. You need one of these. You're going to be called Bridget. Bridget, let's just go in here for a second. I'm actually just going to get you educated by Marcos for now. Where are we? Marcos. Oh, you're available again. Oh, cool. Marcos. There we go. And then I need a message setting. I don't know if we're going to keep track here, but we'll do educate Bridget. That's not how you spell it. There we go. Birthday is the 22nd. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. And we are not quite. Evangelos has died. Well, I mean, he did his best. He held on a good number of years. Is that our last bodyguard down? No, we still have one bodyguard left, I guess. Okay. New marshal. You know what? I'm not going to put anyone in as marshal. We'll let my son get the opinion. Yeah, that's fine. As the philosopher said, Sophon to Saphes, grumbles my courtier Eusebia as she fails again to follow some basic instructions. She is always doing this and I hate it. Always coming up with quotations from the ancients and shoving them into other people's faces unprompted, and often with the wrong context or with the wrong words too. Many of us groan and roll our eyes. A solid classical education is a must-have for a public figure, but is wasted without the wisdom to properly use it. You know what? We're grumpy. We're going to tell it to shut up. Yeah. And then I'm going to give some more boosts to our son, who is trying to get this land. Actually, which one was it? I know we literally just did this. My brain is like a sieve. This son would be good. Yeah, let's try and get you another medium contribution, and then I probably can't influence you. I can influence you a little bit more. No, I can't. Okay, cool. Right. We need to marry you off. Joseph Hexavulis. So you are Zachary's son. You know what? You can marry the person in my court. Reset to defaults. Where are we? There is like a in your court thing, isn't there? No. Inheritable traits. Greek. Yeah, let's look in here. So they're Greek. They're you know, it'd be so much easier to do this the other way around. I just realized how much easier this would be. So yeah, you can marry this person in our court who we brought here for no particular reason. There we go. Oh, I don't want to do fine spouse. I want to do arranged marriage. Wait. Why is he not showing up on the arranged marriage list? Are you not in my court? You are. So why are you not... Oh, wait a second. There we go. Yeah, you two can marry. That makes a lot of sense for me. I mean, yeah, sure, he loses prestige, but he's in a disgrace line anyway. Might as well give her a reason to stay at court. There we go. Right, and... hospitality. This is just opinion of me, right? Basically, I don't care. Literally does not matter. Because we're about to die. Some, Theophanes is plotting to kill my daughter-in-law, Martha. So this is my potentially son trying to murder Martha. His mother was trying to murder Martha, which is even weirder. But yeah, he's trying to murder his brother's wife. Which just isn't on, really. You have died. Strategos, Ionas of Iparus' soul has finally been cast to hell. Oh, well, we're pulling no punches then. At 69 years of age, he died of old age. A charming man, he became famous for his elaborate feasts and grandiose balls. Strategos Theodosius ascends to the throne, a wise and learned man. Progress and innovation is expected under his rule. So, he died of old age, founded a house, was dreaded, was illustrious, faithful. He finished whole of body and inspector, and he was in diplomacy at the end. He fought in 2 wars, 1 offensive, 1 defensive, hosted 2 activities, an inspection and a grand wedding. I love how it's like he became famous for his balls. He held 1 wedding. And he attended 2 grand tournaments. And now we are Strategos Theodosius. He inherits everything, and that's him. Now we do have the choose a new dynasty option. This one would allow us to play as somebody who isn't our heir, which might be something that we do at some point in this playthrough. Right now I'm happy with playing this guy because he's already not really our main heir. But basically what this one allows you to do is allows you to pick amongst certain people. So I think, say in this case, I think it randomizes it based upon people who people who could have been our heir. So it'd be like, it might offer us this guy, it might offer us Zacharias, and it might offer us, say, like Artemeos or something, right? It might offer us those 3. I'm happy with this guy for now, but yeah, that's what that does. Well, brother is in line for Cephalonia. We know that. Faction is targeting the Basilius, and we have a new realm priest. And that is us, Theodosius. And we are going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Next time we have a new character, and we need to do, well, everything we do with a new character. Lots and lots of setting up and planning what we think this guy is going to do. What is his goal in life? So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.